Thank you so much, Elets, for giving us this opportunity to come and share insights related to what we have done so far as a company, Meritto, formerly known as No Paper Forms. So I'm sure that all of us in the room will have many heroes in their life. Largely, as you progress in life, you come across people and some of them become your hero. But have we thought of this question with respect to do all heroes actually wear caps? Not all of them actually. If you ask a kid, definitely he will say that, oh, I love Superman. I love Batman. Both of them actually wear capes, but most of the heroes in real life don't. So if you look at it from our perspective, some heroes actually spend time in building a powerful unified platform to grow enrollments for educational institutions like us, like Meritto. Every hero, if you look at it, largely fights a villain in life. And if you look at it from our perspective, what we are trying to do as a company is to fight the evil of educational institution in terms of demarcating those evils and removing them from enrollment journey. If you look at broadly, we help institutions to manage their admission funnel. But in managing their admission funnel, we help them to eradicate the fragmented data silos. As you know, that when you are looking at enrollment, you will have multiple teams working in the enrollment cycle, starting with the marketing team, the admission team, the counseling team, the operations team, and finally the finance and the management team. You've got so many teams who are involved in this work. And what we try to do as a company is to ensure that we fight all the evils which are there, which are actually helping institutions to drive their enrollment forward. We eradicate that by offering our solution on Meritto. So what do? We are the enrollment heroes. The Meritto is the enrollment hero, which is helping educational institution in managing their end-to-end enrollment funnel. And if you look at broadly how we actually empower educational institutions to manage this, we act as a superhero and we help them with one approach, which is a unified approach in managing the entire journey of a candidate, starting from inquiry at the time the student is inquiring for an institution till the time the student is getting enrolled into an institution. The entire journey is mapped by us in a single platform, which is stitched with single cloth. So if you have to look at largely from a point of view that a student thinking about getting into any kind of educational institution, be it a school or a university or a business school or an edtech player or a test prep company or a study abroad consultant, we support all of them with this product. Whatever you have to do in terms of attracting the right talent for your educational institution, we support you in driving this forward, starting with inquiry up till your enrollment. And in this journey, if you look at it broadly, that all the inquiries which you generate get centralized on a platform. You can nurture that from that platform. You can actually start the application process from there as a student. You can complete the post-application process. You can complete the payment and the enrollment is done. So if you have to holistically look at this from our perspective, we connect student and educational institution with a seamless journey in driving the aspiration of a student to get into the institution, and we sit in the middle as Meritto. Now, if you look at broadly from our perspective that we started this as a category creator, at least in the market, and now we are the market leader. If you look at from a numbers point of view, what we have done so far in the past 6 years, as we speak, we manage more than 100 million inquiries in a year for educational institutions. We process upwards of 5 million applications. We have processed last year 2,500 crores of payment through our payment platform Collectso. 50,000 business users across educational institutions in India at the length and breadth are using our platform to do enrollment on a day in, day out basis. We have more than 1,000 odd customers across India who are being served across from all the verticals of education, not only higher ed and schools, but across the board we support them. And last but not the least, we are currently uh, have offices in 10 cities across India in supporting this mission to drive enrollments into various educational institutions. So how do we do it actually? If you look at it from our product lens, so we have got enrollment cloud. My apologies, there's a mistake here. It should be enrollment cloud, not education. So we offer 5 different products through which we actually support educational institution. There is enrollment cloud, which is end-to-end solution, which I showed you the funnel, inquiry to enrollment. Everything is stitched there in the enrollment cloud. We have education CRM. If you are only looking at driving all your inquiries and nurturing them through our platform, then we have an education CRM through which you can do all that. We've got an application platform. If you are looking at broadly only accepting applications from students, you can look at this product. It's just to help you in driving your applications, driving your post application selection and all that. We have a payment cloud where you can actually collect any kind of fees any way into multiple bank account in various combinations. All that is possible. And last but not least, we have got a education chatbot as well, which is AI driven. We put it on the website of institutions and you can actually drive your traffic into inquiry when they come and visit your website. So broadly, if you look at it from that lens, a question comes to mind that we are calling ourselves a hero, but we cannot be omnipresent everywhere, which is very true for any hero. You cannot be anywhere, everywhere, all the time. So how should we do this? And how are we doing it with 1,000 odd educational institutions? How are we driving this? So what we do is, the USP for us is very, very simple. We equip all the teams which are there in an educational institution to drive this forward. So starting with admissions team, whatever admission team needs to do, they can drive their entire work through our platform and they can streamline and manage all the applications at one go through our platform. If you look at the marketing team, their job is to ensure that they get more inquiries, they drive stuff, they answer all the questions which a candidate has. We support the marketing teams in attracting right kind of audience for your institution. We look at counseling team. What is their job? Their job is to ensure that they drive all those inquiries, all those leads to closure. And our actually product helps them to drive this entirely end to end in managing them and in driving them to closure. The operations team, which is again a big task for any educational institution to drive everything from one lens in terms of operationalizing the various processes which they actually employ at the school. And we help operations team to drive that as well. And the last two teams, which are very big in nature in educational institutions, and they are the driving force largely. One is the finance team, because clearly everything to deal with the finances, you have a team which is managing everything, whatever is coming from a fees point of view and what you have to spend from other point of view. So we help educational institutions, especially the finance team, to manage their fee collection seamlessly in a very, very easy, fast and secure manner to drive their enrollments. And the last but not the least, the management teams. What the management teams do in an educational institution, they need to know everything on a click of a button. What's going on in my marketing? What is my ROI? What's happening in my application? How many applications I've got? What's happening in my finance? How much money I've got in terms of enrollment? And overall, how is the health of admission and enrollment is going in an educational institution? So from a management team's point of view, we help institution to look at this on a click of a button. So as a management team member, anything which I have to look at from my educational organization point of view, I can see on a click of a button through all the reports which we generate, curated for the management team to drive this forward. So what we do and how we do, I've covered it. We do it for more than 1,000 odd educational institutions, and we have got this superhero reputation because we feel that we are working with the best of the best across the board in all the verticals of education. If you look at it from higher ed point of view, from B schools point of view, from Institute of Eminence, K-12, EdTech, coaching institution, test prep organization, online degree providers. We have got all this educational institutions are there as our clients, and we are helping them to grow their enrollment end to end in their journey. So we have a booth here, we have a team here, my team is here. If you have any questions related to what we do, how we can support any educational institution here, happy to have that conversation at the booth or post this session. You can scan this and you can reach out to us for anything you need with respect to growing your enrollment. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I can cover those questions.